Hey, y'all! Guess what I watched yesterday? Mm-hmm. You got it. Season 7, Episode 4, Love During Lockup. Guess what happened? Let's go. Okay, so of course it starts with Emily and Justin. So Emily's there and she gets a phone call, and it's her kid. Yeah, did you know she got a kid? I had no idea. She's so worried about letting everyone know that she works at a brothel and is a hooker, but okay, whatever. So she has a kid, and the kid's on the phone, and he's kind of crying, and, like, I miss you, and she's like, oh, I miss you too, but, like, that's it. That's all there was. I mean, I get it. If you don't want your kid to be seen on TV and all that, I get that, but to go, well, anyway, so I'm gonna make a porno because I need money, and Justin is not he's not cheap, and he's expensive, and, like, hello, I love my kid, and I feel so desperate doing this, and da da da. No, it's anyway, my mom keeps him, and I'm so thankful she keeps him. So anyway, I'm gonna go make a porno in Las Vegas. So anyway, Emily moved to the bottom of my chain, like, of the people I like and don't. Okay, so usually it's Mo, and it's not even Mo herself, it's production, because they always do that to her on purpose. They give her the wrong angles, they make her look weird. Make her, not weird, but like make her look like she's some crazy person or something, which I think it's all for show, but she let them do it, and she let them continue to do it. So that makes me not a Mo fan. So for the one who questioned me last week, that's why I don't love Mo, because she lets them make her look like a fool. And she's not. She's a very beautiful woman. She's overweight. Aren't we all? Okay, not all of us, but most of us. I know I am, girlfriend. I am. And that's why I'm a potato here. Anyway, back to the whole sheboygan thing. Let's go. So Justin is still talking to Emily, and she just hangs up, and she gets this big long text message from Elizabeth, the ex, who, by the way, is still in love with Justin. And guess what? Justin still loves her. He's confused. He doesn't know what he wants. That's what he tells her. So a mutual friend of Elizabeth and Emily's, gets a call from Justin, and she goes to answer it, and Liz snatches the phone right away, and she goes off on Justin. What is your problem? What's the deal? She's not good for you. She's not going to do it for you. I love you. We need to be back together. Blah, blah, blah. Justin seems so stressed out, and things are starting to make sense up in the old noggin to me, Like, these people put him under a lot of stress on top of what he's going through. Ugh, bless his heart. I mean, yeah, he's the criminal. He did wrong. He's paying his dues. He was paying his dues, but get off this man's case. And in the end of the show, not in this show, but it shows next week, is going to be where he tells her, you need to make a choice, because you're in Nevada or Las Vegas getting ready to make a porno. It's one thing to know that you're doing these things, but now that we're going to be together, and I'm sitting here literally seeing you in the motion of doing it, I don't know. I get it, man. I get it, because there is no way. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. The next one was Aisha and, we'll say, Mikkel to start with. So Aisha and her friend go to Mikkel's family, his aunt's house, which, by the way, I am just head over heels for his aunt. Cutest little thing I've ever seen. She is adorable. I love me some grandmas and aunts, and just the old generation. I love them. And she was such a sweetheart, but she was like little sketched out, like she maybe didn't know they were coming. So here it is. Aisha knocking on the door. Hi, I'm here to see Mikkel. And by the way, why do you guys where'd you get the name Mikkel? And his aunt is like, his name's Michael. Awkward. She's like, oh, well, the spelling. Yeah, that's how his mom wants to spell Michael. Yeah, so anyway, awkward. She doesn't invite him in or anything. They sit on the porch for a few minutes, and then Aisha and her friend are like, hey, can you take us to his land? So the aunt gets in the passenger seat and shows him how to get to the land. They get there. They go through his mobile home trailer, and they go through everything, snooping, like, here's some paperwork, here's this, what's this, pick this up off the floor. Nosy. Like, I would have been like, get yourself right up out of my house. But anyway, they get back into the car after however long it seemed like forever, because the aunt was a little bit perturbed. Anyway, they get back in the car and like, thanks for bringing us up here. And there was a bunch of stuff. It looked like it'd been ransacked and blah, blah, blah. She finally asks the aunt, So how long is he gone for? And the aunt says, well, here, if you get in trouble 3 times, you go away for life. And his third strike, he went away. That's just what he got was life. Now, he didn't deserve it. And of course, everyone in their family always thinks that, it's fine, whatever. But, look at his charges. He did deserve it, I think. But my opinion that I can have anyway. So that's kind of where they ended up on that one. They were sketched out by the trailer, but Aisha is still like, what if he didn't get out soon? And like, what if he's scamming you, honey? Like, that's the way it's looking, but whatever. I digress on that one as well. Let's move on. Okay, so we have Rich and Felicia. I am just head over heels for Rich because he seems like such a sweetheart. He seems like he really has a heart. Like, he believes. Okay, I know these are scripted and half these people on here are liars, but he seems to believe that he really met this woman, through a dream and is supposed to be with her for life and he's her soulmate and not whatever. So he goes to a psychic, palm reader, I don't know, it looked like a psychic to me. And he tells her, I need to know, are we supposed to be together? What's going on? The psychic tells him, she tells him that it seems like he is wanting a connection and he seems like a good person, but that he could get anybody, but he feels like he needs a connection. Am I right? Of course you're right. That's how everyone feels, right? Unless they're just looking for the night jump your bones thing. That was dumb. Okay, so anyway, she goes, she's incarcerated? Okay, so I feel like she's been there a while. Yeah, he just said they never met, but whatever. So then she's like, I feel like she's been there a long while, and I feel like she has a secret to hide. Who in prison doesn't have a secret to hide? She's talking to 42,000 other people, and she was right. She is. But that's for next week's episode, apparently, because they didn't let me watch it all. Anyway, so let's move on. The next one was Gigi and Mumu, Goddess, and I think his name was Damond or Demond, I can't remember. But anyway, so Mumu calls, and she tells him that his mom told her, let me see if I'm saying this right. She tells Mumu that his mom and her had a meeting and that his mom spilled the beans and told him that all of his stuff was at his baby mama's house, who he is secretly still talking to, of course, along with 2 or 3 other women. But he's like, but it's because I have all my designer stuff and my $250,000 and my designer shoes and this and this and this, and that's the only reason we still talk. Meanwhile, baby mama is at the jewelry shop getting a fake ring to cover up because she lost the other one. And she's like, he'll never notice. He's just getting out of prison. So she's fully expecting him to come home and then be still married. Yeah, that's about all they said there, but that was awkward. Yeah, it's going to get awkward, I believe. So anyway, 2 minutes left. We got Kaylee and we got Michael. Told you last week, Kaylee and her mom, don't even remember his mom's name, maybe Angie, something like that, I don't know. Michael's mom is Angel. They meet up for lunch. And of course, it's the typical throw in the water and I don't believe you and you're just terrible and you're a terrible mom and you're a worse mom drama. The same thing they play on every show when they don't have a script. Well, that's what happened. They get an argument back and forth. Angel's like, you did this to your daughter, and the Kaylee's mom is like, yeah, well, you let your son go to jail. Angel's like, no, my son is an adult. He made his own decisions, and that's why I don't sit here and give him money like you guys do. You give him $42,000 so far, and I don't support him like that because he made his mistakes and he's paying for it. Ding, ding, ding. Do we finally have a parent that's a parent? But they fight about it, and they're like, you're making my daughter do all this. Like, the daughter isn't even there. She's sitting right there, but they're talking over her. At the end, after all the drama, hoorah, the daughter tells the mom, after she threw the water in Angel's face and left, she tells the mom, behind the scenes protection or whatever, was like, Mom, you really did do me wrong, and you let me make the bad decisions, and did we not just sit there and have a whole conversation about you are an adult and you make your own decisions and you take care of your own self? And then she's gonna turn around and talk to her mom like that. Like, oh my gosh, train wreck. Anyway, I got 30 seconds left and you gotta leave a like, a follow, a subscribe, and all of that. And I will be back next week.